Hi, everyone. Bobby Stapleton here, Senior Director of Customer Support here at Intercom. I'm very excited today to be joined by Riz Sherif, Customer Experience Leader at Credit Repair Cloud. Riz and his team have been using FinVoice, and excited to have him on today to talk through all the things. So, Riz, thanks so much for calling in and joining us, man. To kick things off, tell us a little bit about yourself, about your role, and what your team does at Credit Repair Cloud.
Sure, Bobby. I'm excited to be here. Thank you for having me. My name is Riz Sherif, and I manage customer experience at Credit Repair Cloud. We are a SaaS firm. We have a couple of products catering to B2B and B2C. And I and my team manage the overall customer experience, which encompasses customer support as well as customer success for our consumers. And Intercom plays a very pivotal role in what we do. And I'm excited to be here to share what we've learned over a period of time working with Intercom and Fin especially.
Oh, love it. And Riz, I imagine like many support leaders listening in, you and the team have been thinking about AI transformation for some time, but I feel like AI for voice is a little bit of a newer space. So tell the audience a bit about like how you've been thinking about AI and how you landed on evaluating AI voice agents.
Sure. I think one big reason why we moved over to Intercom over a year and a half ago was primarily because of the AI features. I think that was one of our biggest attraction for Intercom, and it worked really well when we launched it on the digital space with email and chat. And we were just waiting and excited to see how we can leverage this on the phone channel, which is also one of our major choice of channel for our consumers to reach out to us. So we were just excited to try out Fin Voice when it launched. In fact, we were lucky enough to be on the beta, and we did a lot of testing, gave a lot of feedback, got a lot of changes going, and excited that it worked out really well, and we're still improving on it.
Love to hear it. Thank you for all the feedback and for all the help. And like when you were thinking about adding AI to voice, was there any like hesitation to that? Or like how does voice kind of fit into your overall CS strategy? And then how did you see like AI helping with that?
Sure. I think there was, I would be honest, there was initial hesitation because voice is a channel where uh, you can't hide your emotions, what the customer conveys versus what you as the support team would respond back in terms of, well, showing the right empathy, showing concern for the customer in your tone of voice. And voice channel, we have different usage between the B2B and B2C brands. So we were initially thoughtful about how we leverage this, but we had some confidence with the results that we got on the digital side. So we didn't go big. We started off small by testing it out, and thankfully it worked out well. And the biggest reason why we wanted to use Fin for voice was because we wanted to meet our customers 24/7, and with a growing firm like ours, it was nearly impossible to have our staffing increased to cover 24/7 voice coverage. But with Fin, that solved our biggest problem because Fin would answer instantly, even on the hours when the staff is not available.
I mean, it's so cool, and I'm sure we'll talk more about this, but so cool to kind of hear it's like these benefits of AI agents, whether over an AI agent chat or over voice, like those same benefits are the same across channels, like 24/7 coverage, like being able to meet that unprecedented demand. It's really cool to hear that come through. Like, was there any uh trepidation or hesitancy from you and the team, or like were you afraid of how your customers might react to it? And if so, like walk us through how you went about kind of testing it or kind of overcoming some of those fears.
Yeah, I mean, we were initially, as I said, were hesitant where because we deal with sensitive information. We are in a credit repair kind of business. We help entrepreneurs set up credit repair businesses, and we also have a credit monitoring app where direct consumers reach out to us. So we deal with sensitive information. So there was always that thing in the mind whether this is something that the customers would acknowledge, accept, or not. But I think what was important for us was to build it slowly with the momentum. We first looked at scenarios or intents where it is does not require getting into customer information, and start small in terms of what can we automate, simple queries. We looked at proof that was there available on the chat and email side where we had the highest fin resolution rate, so we picked up those intents first and tried to automate those on fin voice.
That's really interesting. And what I'm hearing from you there is approaching Fin Voice the same way that you would approach an AI agent implementation almost anywhere. It's like finding the either the use cases or the customer profiles or the query types that like you can kind of like test and learn, see how it's going. Don't do the risky stuff first, and be able to kind of ease into the pool. And so again, I think it's good advice for anybody who has thought that an AI agent like can't be used over voice. It's like no, like these same principles still apply. So it's cool to hear how that's worked out. Has there been any feedback from customers? Like, can they? Do you like tell them that that you're talking with an AI agent, or like what have we heard? What have you heard from customers?
Yeah, I think we wanted to be transparent with our customers, so we do have that as part of our opening script for Felix. We've rebranded Fin as Felix for our businesses, and we use a different brand of voice for B2B versus B2C, just to differentiate between the two brands as well. And the customers have been pretty open. I mean, to my surprise, I think the biggest gain that we've had since we launched Fin Voice is getting to answer 100% of our calls without any wait time. The customers have been excited about that because previously depending on the day of the time they used to contact, there used to be a wait time. Now they don't. They directly interact, start explaining their issue, hear it from it. And uh, honestly, I've had surveys conducted and feedback from customers where they're so happy with the resolutions that they've got. They never thought that it was an AI. So it is very natural tone of voice and non-robotic. So that's a good thing.
And it's that's so cool. I was on hold yesterday in one of your like traditional crummy IR systems, and it was like, we will call you back in 20 minutes. And then iOS 18 was like, you can have this cool software thing. And I'm just like, there has to be a better way. And it's like, we're addressing all the symptoms instead of the problems. And it's like, you guys have solved the problem. So it's just letting go of the notion that, this AI agent is going to be this like robotic, uh, terrible experience. It's like, no, like this is as good as the humans. And again, available 24/7, human server when you need it. Uh, I want to go back to that point you mentioned about like being able to hand over or escalate to the human team when it's needed. Like, was that a complicated setup? Like doing some of that triaging with FinVoice up front? How much of the strategy was that for you guys of deciding like what you wanted FinVoice to handle versus when you wanted to get a human involved? Or like, is that still something you're kind of figuring out?
Yeah, I would never say that we figured it all out because it's always a learning experience. But I think we have a pretty good hold over the last few months building workflows. And one thing that I like about Intercom is there is constant updates and features now that we have procedures and escalations that you can create. You can ensure that there are certain scenarios that you don't want. Like, for example, if it's a retention case, like customer wants to cancel, you don't want a lot of engagement from an AI. You want that customer to get directly to a human agent who can go ahead and try and understand their problem and help them out in that scenario, or certain scenarios where a fin is not able to resolve because of what complexity of the issue, or it requires getting into customer's account, which we haven't yet opened up. We haven't yet set that up as well.
So, Riz, that segues nicely into my next question. You mentioned before using Intercom for chat and for messaging. Tell us a little bit about what it's like having Fin AI voice as a voice channel, but then how that also works with the other channels and having a full omni-channel strategy.
Yeah, I think it works seamlessly very well because we do have all channels open for our customers, and we had the proof of concept with Fin over chat and emails. So uh, our customers can choose to transition between different channels as well. And when Fin is engaging, it is pretty seamless because it uses the same knowledge base, which it is leveraging for whether it is Fin for chat or Fin for voice. And even our agents use the same knowledge base as well. So when either of these engagements happen, the answers that come across to our customers are pretty consistent. And whether they are on, irrespective of the channel, or whether they're dealing with Fin or a human agent, they get a consistent experience.
I love from a customer experience standpoint that you let your customers choose whatever channel. And do you find that one type of customer, whether it's like the B2B or B2C, kind of goes for one channel over another? And again, yeah, did that cross your mind as you were thinking about where you wanted to use AI?
Absolutely. It was very integral for our support strategy with Fin, especially in the voice, because our B2C consumers, the choice of channel is uh, overarchingly, voice is their favorite. About 65% of our volume on B2C comes on voice versus the digital, and it is absolutely flip side on the B2B side, where only 35% comes in voice. So we were leaving a lot of our volume potential without AI engagement before Fin Voice came into picture. But now we have almost 100% of our voice volume going through Fin across both brands.
Awesome. Well, Riz, to close this out, man, looking ahead, like what's next for you and the team when you think about using AI, and like any advice or like predictions when you think about AI in customer support?
What's next for us? We are exploring the multilingual capability of Fin. I think that's a big boon for us, where we do have a lot of Spanish speaking customers who reach out to us, and we had only limited capability from an agent's human agent staffing perspective. And a lot of times customers had to wait to get connected or get a call back from a Spanish speaking agent. But now Fin can do that seamlessly. And we don't even have to build a new knowledge base in that native language. Fin can translate the customer's question, search for the response from our English knowledge base, and respond back in the customer's native language. And it happens instantly, seamlessly. So that's something that we are excited about leveraging. And the procedures that are being built right now, I think more integration with our CRM and the other tools, where we can help Fin improve the overall resolution rates and take away a lot of that redundant volume, which does not require a human agent intervention. I think building those workflows will be our next in line.
Riz, thanks so much for being here, man. Thanks to everyone for listening, and we'll catch you on the next episode of The Ticket.